Alright, so let's head on to our third topic of the day, which is the Bellator Light Heavyweight Grand Prix. It was announced last week that this tournament was going to take place with 8 participants, and the 8 participants are as follows. We got Ryan Bader, Phil Davis, Lyoto Machida, Corey Anderson, Anthony Johnson, UL Romero, Vadim Nemkov, and you guys, I am going to butcher this guy's name. It's Devlethan Yakshimuradov. Yeah. So let's go with that one. Okay. So it was announced last week also as well that Bellator had just recently signed with Showtime Entertainment, and moving on forward into the near future, there are going to be specifically Showtime. They are going to be specifically being the showcase for Bellator products and Bellator events moving forward. And the first round of the tournament will take place on April 9th, 2021 at Bellator 256. And for this event, the winner will be crowned the Bellator Light Heavyweight Champion. It's just the fact that Vadim Nemkov, he is their current champion at the moment. And in Bellator, if you beat the champ, you will become the champion as well. And since the champ is in the tournament, if he does not win the tournament, someone else will, obviously. And that person will be considered as the Bellator new light heavyweight champion. And on top of that, that individual will also receive the belt for winning the tournament as a whole, and also a $1 million and also will receive $1 million prize pool as well, grand prize. And the first round, the quarterfinal of the event, it is scheduled as followed. I'll get it right down right here. We got Ryan Bader taking on Lyoto Machida in the first round, Phil Davis taking on Vadim Nemkov, Corey Anderson taking on Devlethan Yabanperov. Sorry, man. And rounding it off, we got UL Romero taking on Anthony Johnson. Holy smoke. I honestly believe that the winner of this tournament will be the world best light heavyweight champion. And the reason why I say that is that this is so deep, and also that John Jones is no longer. He has no desire to compete in the division. He wants to move up to heavyweight, and if that's the case, the winner of this team right here should be, and I believe that, like I said, it should be the best in the world. So, yeah. As right now, you know what? One of the things that I like to do is that I like to make picks, because I like to see if I win or if I lose. And as me looking on this bracket, I'm picking UL. I'm picking UL Romero as the winner. I believe that he has three opportunity to win the light heavyweight champion in UFC, and he was robbed except for the last one versus Israel Adesanya. But I also believe that but also, like, a lot of people believe that he kind of beat Israel Adesanya in that one as well. But it was such a close fight, and I just don't understand his approach. I don't understand his game plan. I don't know why he chose to do what he did. I mean, the word that's being passed around a lot is statue. It essentially that is what he was doing, but he went in there, he turtle up, and just stand there and wait to counter. I hate it. I hate that approach. It sucks that he lost that fight, but in a way, I'm kind of glad that he did, because that is ridiculous. That was not what I expected from that fight. And Anthony Johnson's a beast. Ryan Bader is a former champion, is a beast. Lyoto Machida is a beast as well. Like, all these guys are beasts. And Vadim Nemkov, as their current champion, he has to beat Ryan Bader to become the champ. And as for now, Vadim, he's 5-0, 5-0 in that division. I realized that it's kind of tough to pick against the champ because he's undefeated, but I am going to pick against the champ. It's just the fact that me looking at this list right here, looking at this bracket, I believe that any given day, anyone could be beat, including the person that I just picked, which is Yoel Romero. And of course, the first person that he's fighting is Anthony Johnson. And Anthony Johnson, he's a knockout artist. He's been just destroying everybody. Like, holy smokes. I believe that Yoel Romero and Anthony Johnson was Bellator's biggest signing to date. I realized that that is taking a bit of away from Ryan Bader, because he is one of their first champ, and also Ryan Bader, he is their current heavyweight champion. But for going to Bellator, he didn't have as much hype as Yoel did. He's talented, don't get me wrong, both of them, like both Yoel and Ryan. And if you look back to Ryan Bader's history, he started out in The Ultimate Fighter. He won that. He went on this unbelievable undefeated streak until he ran into John Jones, which gave him his first loss. And then fast forward a few years, and here we are. He's sitting as the champ. Oh, sorry, he was the former champ, but he is still their heavyweight champion. Also, Scott Coker did mention that there is a possibility of Bellator holding a interim heavyweight championship title fight if Ryan Bader gets deep into this tournament. So that tells me that there are options for Ryan Bader when he comes back. If he gets deep into the tournament, let's say if he wins it, so now he's once again their champ, and since he just competed in the light heavyweight, he does have the option to move back up to heavyweight, and that will bring in a lot of eyes. It's just the fact that it's gonna be the unification title against whoever at that time will be the Bellator interim champion. And you guys, you know what? At the end of the day, it's not just fighting; it's about making money. And when we say making money, I mean for the company. And anytime that you get a unification belt, the ratings will go up. People will want to come in. They want to see it. They want to watch the fight. You will put ass in seat, and that would translate to profit, more money through sponsor, ticket sales, like everything as a whole, and also to the fighter. And if Ryan Bader will get himself into that position, the future is bright for him. It's like, I'm not saying that it's not now. I mean, he is still their champ, but this is another big tournament for Ryan Bader. And for the rest, and when I say the rest, I'm talking about Vadim, Anthony Johnson, and Yoel Romero. Vadim, if he managed to win this tournament, he will solidify himself as being the best in the world, and not just that, the best in Bellator. Yeah, this is gonna be a big step for him. And for Anthony Johnson and Yoel Romero, the question is gonna be asked is that, did they make the right decision to jump ship to come over to Bellator? There has been a discussion that for Yoel is that the money was not right. He was not happy, and that's the reason why he asked for I'm sorry guys, I got a bunch of I just got the hiccup. Is that the money was not right for him, and he has to be traded. He has to be released, in which the UFC granted his release. And also another reason for yellow is that he was 1-4. So he's 1-3. So 1 win, 3 loss in his last 4 fights. And the odds of him fighting for the UFC light heavyweight again, it's very unlikely. It's just the fact that that division during that time that he was leaving, they're stacked. He fought, what's his name? Robert Whittaker twice. He lost in both. And Whittaker right now is ranked number 2. He also lost to Paulo Costa. And Costa right now is ranked number 3. And the champ, which is ridiculous of a match, and he lost that one as well. So by just looking at that, holy smoke, just to reconsider that, he is essentially 1-4, not 1-3. He's 1-4 in his last 5. The only person that he beat during that stretch, and I was disappointed, and this is the reason why. He beat Luke Rockhold, and that fight right there was also for the interim title. But however, he was never crowned the interim. Oh, I keep saying light heavyweight. I meant to say middleweight. Yoel Romero as a middleweight in the UFC. Is that during that stretch he had the opportunity to win it 4 times. 4 times. And that's once against the champ, the UFC current champ, Israel Adesanya, twice against Robert Whittaker, and once against Luke Rockhold. But however, for Luke Rockhold, he did win that fight, but he did not make weight. And for that reason, he cannot make claim to the championship title. That was disappointing. Yeah. So that is a quick roundup on Bellator light heavyweight Grand Prix. I am sticking with my pick, and that is Yoel Romero, which the fact is that he is competing at light heavyweight instead of middleweight. I believe that his power will transition really well in this weight class. I am looking for this fight. I'm looking forward to April 9th to Bellator 256. Not just for the fight, but also I would like to see the presentation, the product, the collaboration between Bellator and Showcase. I really liked the presentation when they did this announcement of well, I am being a bit biased. It's just the fact that I like Brian Campbell and Luke Thomas, and it's just the way that the presentation when those two men are sitting at the podium and they have the fighters coming up with UL and Faricia Pitbull. Who else? James Gallagher. I thought James Gallagher speaks really well, better than what I'm doing right now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this fight, guys. Okay.